It's good to see you guys. Good to see you.
Good to see you.
Yes. So I want to start here, the Indy 500.
Oh, yeah.
I read that you sought some inspiration from Adam Driver on YouTube.
Yes.
True or false?
True.
Yes.
Yeah.
And?
Well, I don't know if I can be the judge of that. But what basically, I was just terrified of like dropping the flag or doing something bad, and then so I was like, I need to see how it's been done before.
Yeah.
And he just looked incredibly confident and just went for it. So I was like, maybe that's the trick. We got a lot of kind of pointers throughout the day, which terrified us even more, I felt.
Well, and they told us so many things that never came to fruition.
Yeah, yeah. We were like, this was fine.
But you said, I read, that you wish you would have practiced more.
Well,
I
said
that before.
I said that before we'd even done it. We were saying afterward, we wish we did all the interviews after we had done the thing.
Yeah.
Because once we were up there, it wasn't.
It's a totally different experience.
It was totally different. It was magical.
Yeah.
And I mean, some of the things I was worried about were they said if
we clash.
It's rare that they have two people doing it. So if you hit your flags together, one of you may drop it.
Yeah.
They're going 240 miles an hour
It's
or
like
something
no pressure.
below you, so you
Yeah.
don't want to hit them with the flag. So I felt pressure in that way, but it turned out to be great.
Yeah, it was so much fun.
What an experience.
I know.
Yeah,
really
this
cool.
film is also an experience. I love too that this takes you back to a personal place because you grew up riding. With
Yeah,
your
my
dad
dad
and your
is such
grandfather.
my dad and my grandpa both they have such love of motorcycles, so it was cool to sort of connect to them through this process.
Yeah, and then when you were doing Elvis, you connected with a guy that was restoring Harleys, and you started riding with him.
Yeah.
Tell us about that.
Yeah, I haven't talked about that on this tour yet. Actually, good research. I
You
did.
give me something new now. I can
there
listen
you
to
go.
something
You're
new.
setting the order for-
Yeah.
there's a guy named Cohen who had a coffee shop, one of my favorite like breakfast and coffee places, and he always had these cool motorcycles and trucks outside, and we became friends and hit it off, and he said, "You want to come by my motorcycle shop?" And he fixed up all these incredible old Harleys, and he would find things like a member of the Grateful Dead had painted a gas tank, and so then he'd build an entire bike around this gas tank, and that sort of thing. And so they were just really special bikes, and so we went out riding, and that was fun.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
That's really cool. You are the accent queen.
Isn't she?
I mean,
Yeah,
what
it's
can't you
incredible.
do? Which one can't you do?
Oh, so many. I can't do Welsh.
Yes.
You could do German. You could do Italian.
Oh, I don't know.
I watched the whole thing on. It was like a compilation of you. I was like, damn, girl, that's phenomenal, and so believable, because I was reading even with this that they gave you like an hour and a half worth of tape.
Half an hour, 30 minutes.
Yeah, 30 minutes.
30 minutes of audio I got of her, which was amazing, because immediately I was like, oh my God, who is this woman? She was just so full of life and charisma, and like really made me laugh, and was very kind of honest and brazen, and I was like, amazing. And she's from North Chicago, but like when I started working with my dialect coach Victoria, Victoria was like, every vowel sound is a contradiction. Like she was like, do you want to do a generic Chicago, or do you want to emulate this audio? So I was like, I want to do the audio. That's what makes makes her hair. So it's so fun, to have that kind of material. It was like having the photographs from Danny Lyons' book. It's like, oh my God, you're kind of given this gift of like, take from it what you will, and you're able to kind of inspect it and draw from it. So it was such a unique experience.
And also really neat too that you all trained together riding on those bikes. How did you keep calm? Because y'all were tight.
Yeah. I'd never ridden in a pack like that. So we were very fortunate to have Jeff Milburn, who I don't know if you've met yet, but he was sort of the head of the motorcycle department, and he knew the importance of us practicing that very early. And so we all got together and we started in a parking lot and just all got used to. We'd start by ourselves and you just try things out, see how tight you can make turns, how slow you can make a turn, how fast you can make the turn, whatever, and you just kind of play around for a while, and then and then get us in a pack and have somebody lead, and then you just try to stay as close as you can. And it really feels like a formation of like in the Air Force or something like that.
How much riding you doing now?
I mean, I just rode a few days ago. I rode
So you
2 days
keep it
ago with Jeff, actually. We went out for a great ride through Griffith Park, and it's awesome. Yeah.
I think one of the great things about this film is that it really explores this idea of community and the fact that just because you're drawn to a certain community, is that the right community for you?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because we're all drawn to certain things, and then you go, oh, maybe that's not right, but then you're kind of stuck in it for whatever reason. It has such a power in the exploration of that.
Yeah, it's a good point.
Yeah, it really does. What do you hope that the audience takes away?
I just hope they enjoy it, man. I know how I felt when I watched the first screening, and I was like, I just felt like I was fizzing. Like I came out, and because it's like such an amazing ensemble piece, it's aesthetically so beautiful. It's a Jeff Nichols movie, so it's character driven to the core, and the kind of the soundscape and the downtrack, and for it to be released in the summer, it just has such an energy to it. It's so quintessentially American. It's, it definitely has this element of nostalgia, like it's a time that's gone by, and I think there's always a real kind of beauty in seeing that, and kind of having that kind of pining for something.
There's also such a power in YouTube, because there's so many moments that are so powerful where you're saying nothing, but you're so connected and you're saying everything. That is
Love to hear that.
talent. You know what I'm saying? Because not everybody has that groundedness, just I think, and just tapping into themselves and that depth to be able to accomplish that.
Well, that's
Thank
cool.
you.
Thank you for saying that.
Yeah, it was really beautiful. So